Ну что ж, всем привет. Я реально не знаю, звуки громкие или тихие, блять, как всегда, хрен поймешь их. Ну, короче, будем проходить снова сюжетку в Геншине. Вроде она же основная, ты что, сука, забыл? Да, она основная. Она основная. Ну, я надеюсь, что она не на несколько часов, ну, как сказать, у людей она сколько там, около 5-6 часов. Я как бы не против столько сидеть, но и не хочется же сидеть столько. Тем более меня ждет. Я попробую еще взять вот этот ивент. Он тоже где-то на час с чем-то вроде. Так что его хочется взять тоже потом. Так что да. Надеюсь, все-таки сюжетка не прям уж такая будет долгая для у меня. У другие-то в основном, которые записывают на это, нажимают на автоплей или как оно тут называется по-моему. А я-то иногда читаю и просто скипаю сразу же. Так, надеюсь, все-таки реально музыка не слышно громко. Короче, начинаем. Давайте проходить. Так, всегда заговаривать, блять. Короче, начинаем.
Ah, traveler, Paimon. It's been a while. As it happens, there is a letter here for you. One more.
A letter? From who? Dear Diary, I'm Polay. I work as a trainee forest ranger under my master, Tainari. I've been getting better and better at reading lately. Mr. Alhaitham says that the written word is a crucial medium. That said, what should I write about? Things are pretty quiet, and when I think back to the days when I suffered from Elazar, or way back to when I was in... I'll leave it there for now. Master said he'll take me shopping in Sumeru City today, which is great, because I've been meaning to visit the toy seller at the...
Polay, time to go.
Yes, Master! Huh?
What's wrong, Polay? Is there something on my face?
No, sorry. I didn't mean to stare. Did
Master Tainari? What are you... Tainari is the General Mahamatra. He's probably busy arresting criminals in Sumeru City.
Wait, Master Tainari is the General Mahamatra?
Sorry? Oh, you mean that guy who just joined the Vahumana Darshan? Rumor has it he's the leader of the Temple of Silence. Sounds like you've been getting to know more and more people since you joined the academia.
What's going on? Sethos is acting like he's my master. And Master Tainari has taken over Mr. If so, it's a weird choice of prank. But anyway...
Hey, you're zoning out again. I'm gonna buy some tools for the Rangers. Why don't you stretch your legs a bit?
Wait! He's right. It has been a while since I last visited Sumeru City. Was it always like... Is this really Sumeru City?
Ебать, что не добавили, вот это я понимаю. Бесполезная функция. Да, добавить такую функцию, блять, в самом почти конце игры. Ну, как сказать, не в конце, но все равно.
Hey, did you see who just walked by? I think she's that big. Would you like some fruit?
How would I ever save enough money to buy that custom-made I heard that sage disappears without a trace.
Lord Kabe Bay, did you get a chance to review this month's accounts? Any...
You mean the version you sent over a few days ago? Yeah, I was thinking that maybe our profit margin is a little excessive.
Are you suggesting that we give up some of our profits for them?
Well, since we have more than we need, yes. Also, about that designer you hired, I've had to revise his proposal 3 times. Let's cut our losses. Pay him his fee and send him on his way. I'd like you to get... Who's sneaking around over there?
Mr. Kave?
Do you recognize this person, sir?
Yes, it's all right. We've met. This is Kale, Sethos' trainee. What brings you to the city, Kale? Is your master here
No, this is all wrong! Why is Mr. This can't be real. I have to ask someone else. There's gotta be someone else out there who still remembers—
Hey, wait! Don't run off! How strange. What's gotten into her
It's like everyone switched places. I guess I'll keep looking around.
Would you like a cup of coffee? Students are under so much pressure.
Lots of visitors today, I see. Welcome all. It's been a while.
Hey, Rahman. You know that guy who sells face powder on Treasure Street? I haven't...
Oh, you mean a Hongar? Yeah, he got into a brawl with...
Seriously? Oh, well, that's a shame. I was...
Oh, don't worry about it.
Я надеюсь, у нее голос обычный, это постанова, потому что если у нее, я просто не помню, у нее озвучка вообще была, типа конфликтовала, типа с актером или нет. Ебать голос у нее, конечно.
The legendary Flame Mane discussing makeup.
Flame.
Сука, как же непривычно. Я так понял, у нас второй, или как там называлось в тот раз, когда мы первый раз проходили всю мир, как-то бесконечный что-то там, типа того. Походу, у нас он снова начался. Только как-то по-другому, блять, начался, конечно.
You know, I'm not actually sure when people started calling me that. Maybe the other Eremites thought I needed a fiercer title to scare people off. To be completely honest, I think the title would fit you better than me.
You think? Can't say I've never imagined myself as a merc. If I ever give up the dance...
You would?
Is that so strange?
Oh, not at all. In fact, I've adored the dance of Sub-Zeros ever since the first time I saw you perform.
Really? If our manager Sataria heard... Hey, when that day comes, I'll do your makeup myself.
Sure. If the day comes, I'd be... Everyone I know, everything I've ever known. Suddenly it's all a jumbled mess. The question is, who's right? Them or me? Oh, my head feels so heavy. I can't think straight. All right, not a single Mora short. What a relief. Well, next time, don't fret. Yeah, I can't but what about you? Well, it's just... I guess I should be used to it after living here for so many years. But once I've made enough Mora... that's true.
Mahamatra Tainari! We've apprehended the suspect.
They say that the fool is prone to blind faith, but the wise man is not a... Siraj, do you have anything to say?
Tainari. You were the one who turned the sages against me, and now you're trying to stop me again?
That's enough. I'm not in the mood to listen to your lunacy. Karina, Ilias, put him...
Yes, sir.
Next on the agenda is...
Master?
What is it? Wait. Did Professor Zahahati send you? She's been encouraging me to take on an apprentice.
No, Master! It's me! Listen to me. Something really weird is going on in Sumeru City. You're not the General Mahamatra. You're a Forest Watcher. Just yesterday, we agreed to come to Sumeru's...
All right, there's no rush. Your name is Kale, correct? Although this is our first meeting, you do seem strangely familiar somehow.
No.
What is it? Did you have another nightmare? I've told you before, when you're tired, lay down on your back in bed and get some proper sleep. It's much better. Now, we're supposed to go shopping in Sumeru City today, remember? Cheer up. Go wash your face, take some deep breaths, and...
Okay. Thanks, Master China.
And yet, dreams can sometimes be a warning of things that will soon come to pass.
Who said
that? Dream felt unusually real, didn't it? Here's my suggestion. And just to be on the safe side, I think you should also inform your time is short. A storm is coming from beyond.
What a strange situation. No, imagine waking up one day to find that everything around you has changed. You might not even recognize. Let's get to Sumeru and find out what the heck is going on. Traveler! Paimon! Thank goodness. I'm so glad you made it. Of course. We won't let anything happen to you, Kale. So, what's going on in... Yeah, I was just gonna say. After I wrote my letter, Master and I went to Sumeru City and told the Dendro Archon everything that I experienced. She was silent at first. It seemed like she was deep in thought. Then the next day, we got told that she was ordering every... The entire population of the city has to move?
Not just Sumeru City. The evacuation also includes Lokapala. Basically, everyone living in the rainforest must temporarily relocate to...
Holy smokes!
Yes, it's quite an operation. Even if people only bring the bare essentials, they've requisitioned almost all the Sumpter Beasts in Sumeru for the task, including the entirety of Dori's Sumpter Beast Park. The Dendro Archon said that what Kale experienced was not a dream, but a warning. After our meeting, she immediately summoned the 6 sages to analyze the situation and discuss countermeasures. Oh, please keep that to yourself. We don't want to cause... The official reason they've given is a large-scale renovation of the rainforest ecosystem. People are...
The Dendro Archon seemed really worried when we spoke to her. She said you can go visit. She also said she'd hold out until the very end.
Tighnari? Kale? You got a minute? I need a hand here.
One moment. As a forest watcher, I've been tasked with assisting with the relocation work. This will be the final group of evacuees from Sumeru City. While they're away from home, they'll be heavily reliant on outside... Thank you for coming in our time of need. As you can see...
Excuse me. Sorry to trouble you, but could you...
Where's my mom? Where did she go?
Don't worry.
Those items are worth a small fortune. Make sure...
I bet you thought you'd get away with this in the chaos, huh? Guess again. No petty...
We should go help the evacuees.
I'm so glad that you believed me and came all this way to help. Don't worry. We may not know exactly what's going on yet, but as long as we say goodbye, look after yourselves. Will do. See ya. Paimon's not sure how she found the... Let's head to the Sanctuary of Surasana and see...
Who goes there? No unauthorized access to the...
Are you blind? It's the Traveler and Paimon. Surely you've seen them.
Huh? Oh, so it is. I'm sorry, I haven't been sleeping well lately. The Dendro Archon is in a very vulnerable state at the moment. Mahamatra Sino is concerned that our enemies might—
Just seeing you two again already puts our minds at ease. Please, enter.
Traveler, Paimon.
Aha! Perfect timing. Reliable.
Oh, it's good to see everyone again. Kale gave us a rough idea of what's going on, but what kind of danger is Sumeru City in exactly? And
At this stage, we can't be certain.
I take it that Kale told you about her strange...
yeah, apparently everyone in Sumeru City was acting super weird. Even you.
That's right. Kale and Tainari reported the situation to the Dendro Archon. She believes that it wasn't merely a dream.
It's a reasonable inference. Only through Irminsul can people's memory...
We don't know why Kale would dream of these things, nor who was trying to warn her. The Dendro Archon decided to connect to Irminsul to investigate more thoroughly.
Irminsul is connected directly to the ley lines. The tree serves as a central hub where the ley lines converge. But something has gone awry. Severely information is bottlenecking inside Irminsul.
In short, the souls of the dead will be stranded, while in the long run, Kale's dream could
I have come this far to use my death to open the gates of the ley...
Faced with a growing backlog of information, the Dendro Archon decided to connect herself directly to Irminsul.
But it is an almost impossible task. Individual brains aren't equipped to deal with the sheer volume of knowledge and memory. And for a god, even for a god, the suffering...
The Dendro Archon's power originates from Irminsul. Any issue with the tree, it's on top of that. She's subjecting herself to the grueling task of processing all that data. And despite all of this, she is somehow finding the strength to invest...
I finished analyzing the latest data. Looks like our working theory was wrong. There's...
So it's internal then? Some sort of disease, perhaps?
Sino? What is it?
Not long ago, I got a tip from the Core of 30 that a large number of unidentified... At first, I suspected that they might have something to do with all this, so I sent some people to investigate. But if Irminsul...
Don't you think there are more important things to worry about right now than get... It's been over 12 hours with no new intel. If even the Keeper of Irminsul is this badly affected, you can imagine...
Dendro Archon.
What's wrong?
Her breathing is weak, and her element...
Looks like it's time to move to the backup plan.
What's the backup plan?
Get out of the city and take the Dendro Archon with us. The entrance to Irminsul is directly beneath the sanctuary of Surasthana. That means this...
The Dendro Archon has a very strong connection to Irminsul. But theoretically, under normal circumstances, she can unleash her full power here. But with Irminsul...
The situation is critical. There's no time to deliberate. Everyone in agreement?
I'll deal with it. I'll also let the Matra and the Core of 30 notice...
Let's go. No sense grieving when there's nothing more we can do.
Agreed. We'll be back as soon as this is over.
The last group of civilians has been safely evacuated. Dendro Archon's carriage will travel with them. Sino and Hat Guy will protect the convoy. With the Dendro Archon in a coma, we've lost our and with Irminsul still deteriorating, we have no choice but to evacuate.
Stop moaning, Cyrus. We're the teachers here. We should be showing a little more confidence, don't you think?
A wise judgment.
Let's move out to Caravan Rebot.
Sir, all units are in position.
Good. Everything is going to plan. Interfering with Sumeru City is a necessary step, so do not hesitate. We need to speed things up here, too. We don't want to keep our client wait.
No, sir. You have my word. Everything...
They say that fervent ambition attracts the favor of the gods, but we appear to be the exception. So, is our...
How is the Dendro Archon?
Her breathing is steady. I prepared some therapeutic incense. Her vitals are still very weak. Based on the information you've provided, I have a working hypothesis. Elemental energy usually flows through the body at a relatively constant rate.
Is this similar to the ley lines? Overloading and withering.
Correct. From a biological perspective...
Is there any way to restore her health? I know the ley lines have strong self-healing abilities.
Before we think about that, there's a bigger predicament to
Paimon's already Master Tainari and Sino look so serious.
Tainari.
Master Nephis. Sages.
Tainari, haven't seen you in ages. Have you gotten taller? Or did your ears get longer?
Hopefully the former, Uncle Baladuri.
Sino, where's Professor Cyrus?
He went out into the wild to investigate the situation. He said that the Irmins...
He shouldn't be trotting around alone at his age. Which way did he go? I'll look for him later.
Would someone mind introducing us?
Ah, yes, of course. Allow me to do the honors. I'm sure we're all familiar with the Traveler and Paimon. They're the heroes who helped foil Azar's conspiracy. These gentlemen and I are the 6 current sages of the Academia. Balduri and I are part of the Old Guard, while the other 4... We have Sage Alkindi of the Spantamad Darshan, Sage Farnas of Kasharawar, Rataoist Sage Shakir, and finally Harabatot Sage Rusht.
Nice to meet you all!
I've heard much about you. Delighted to finally meet you in person.
You're younger than I imagined for someone.
Once we're on the other side of this, could we get a photo together?
Of course! No true hero would deny...
Back to business. So with the Dendro Archon currently in a coma, we need to come up with a plan as soon as possible. Farnas.
Well, firstly, having reviewed the data, I'm inclined. That being said, before we consider how to fix it, we need to understand precisely what has gone wrong.
We have no direct access to Irminsul. However, we might be able to get... Wait, is that what Cyrus is up to? I wonder
I heard that while in the sanctuary of Surasthana, the Dendro Archon had to serve. Irminsul is vital, not just to the safety of Sumeru.
Are you saying we should consider a scenario in which Irminsul...
I'm merely pointing out that the possibility...
You have a valid point. But until worst comes to worst,
Kale, I understand that you were the first to foresee this crisis.
Of course! But even I don't know how I came to...
If there are no signs of external damage, could it be a stress fracture?
It's possible, but surely a stress fracture would be more likely to cause a complete shutdown.
Sages, General Mahamatra, sorry to interrupt.
What happened?
Some citizens didn't believe that Sumeru City was really in any danger. They slipped away and hid.
How many people are we talking?
About a dozen. Sakura found them while on patrol, but they appeared to be suffering. By the time we arrived, there were only 2 survivors. One was unconscious from their injuries.
Where did this happen?
Near Yasna Monument.
That's not far from Caravan Rebot.
Master.
I know. The Irminsul anomaly is beginning to have effects in the world.
Sir Cyrus said the same thing. He sent me back to report in, while
I'll go join him.
Count me in too. Don't let my age fool you. I can still fend for myself.
Very well. Meanwhile,
get back soon.
Take care of yourselves.
Да, ну и пипец, конечно. Так, я кое-что хочу проверить. Так, ладно, все проверил.
Please, don't go any further. As you get closer to Sumeru City, there's no...
So this is our mentally disturbed man?
I'm going to gut you all!
Cyrus, you didn't even bring a single guard? Do you think you...
It's fine. Come here and look at...
Oh! It's...
That's right. Flowers that bloom from openings in the ley lines, indicating some sort of...
I don't believe I've ever seen a color like this.
Did you discover it nearby?
Not just here. Way over there, too. They're everywhere. There's even...
How did you ascertain the situation further ahead? Did he...
Yes. This area is relatively safe so far. But if you continue... However, some vision-bearing mercenaries were able to maintain...
Sino, do you remember the class I taught on this?
I do, Professor. I received full mark...
Good. After all these years, it's time to put that knowledge into practice. There must be anomalous information hidden within these blossoms. Been a while since we worked on a project together.
Sure has. Well...
Anything we can do to help?
Will you need my help?
All right, well, don't go too far.
Let's regroup at Caravan Rebot later. Don't worry if you don't...
That should be the heart of Oasis. All we need to do is light it with the fire seed, and the damage it suffered internally will also slowly begin to heal. What is it? You thought of something? Really? Then let's get...
Whew. Glad to see you've returned safe.
Any longer and we would have gone out looking for you.
Well, this is a nice surprise.
We've made some progress, so let's start by giving you and Paimon a quick update.
By dissecting the ley line's blossoms, we've been able to deduce that although Irminsul is experiencing... The Dendro Archon has the power to connect to Irminsul. But there's also another way. I assume you recall...
Devices? Oh, wait.
The Akasha terminals?
That's right.
Of course! It's been so long, Paimon almost forgot.
Yes, but although the system isn't currently operational, And it turns out that a certain someone gets so bored at work that he's actually...
No prizes for guessing who that was.
If praising others is that embarrassing for you, you can simply spare yourself.
As much as it pains me to say anything nice about him, the Akasha is exactly what Sumeru needs at this moment. Between us, we should have all the knowledge and expertise we need.
But if I recall correctly, doesn't the Akasha...
That's exactly right. The Akasha relies on the Gnosis as a power source, and in it...
Namely, to the Temple of Silence. It's the only major institution in Sumeru dedicated to preserving the knowledge...
I agree. There's a good chance.
Master Nephis and the other sages have discussed it. As we have to move into the desert next. The scholars and sages...
The Eremites will keep everyone safe during the journey. And Candace...
This leaves us just one thing to worry about. That Dendro Archon.
She's very weak. We can't afford to wait.
Wow, luckily, the Traveler had a eureka moment while...
Really?
Wow, nice one, Traveler.
What say our Amorta experts?
Theoretically, it's feasible. From what you're saying, although elemental life and elemental energy have their differences, the Dendro Archon has explicitly stated in which case, as long as Apep is willing, she
It wouldn't be difficult for her at all. The only problem is convincing her to help.
Yeah! Even though she wasn't exactly friendly the last time we met, when she realizes the danger that Nihida is in, surely...
Either way, we're not exactly spoiled for choice.
Hey, it's better than having no options.
I agree. Without Irminsul's aid, the legendary... There's no time to lose. I'll bring this... The academics will go to the Temple of Silence to look for a solution to the Akasha problem. The Eremites will escort the civilians safely to Aru village. And the Traveler and Paimon will take the Dendro Archon.
There's still a long road ahead, and no knowing if we'll make it.
If there are no objections, then let's proceed. No matter the distance between us, there will always be an invisible force tying us together.
Huh. Is that from King...
No. This one's from King of...
What's the difference?
The sequel's much cooler.
Couldn't agree more.
Well, it was very apropos. Come on, let's get...
Ну-ка, мне кое-что хочется проверить. Вот у них же... Блин, не сменить отряд. А почему? Нельзя сменить отряд. Меня номер... А, это... Это считается как за это? Я хотел по приколу взять на хиду, типа, и это... Посканировать их. Если, типа, можно вообще, типа... А где, куда?
Tainari has brought me up to speed. But we can't proceed with everything right away. You two, please go on ahead with the Dendro Archon.
No problem. We got this.
Words can't express my gratitude. So let me just...
All right, let's get going. If Paimon remembers correctly...
Traveler, Paimon. Could I call it? Well, Master Tainari once told me, after you raise a problem, you should think about how to resolve it. I tried my best to keep up with the conversation.
Huh. Paimon knows exactly how, but fear not. Everything you need to know is right here. It's got tons of info about all the things we've seen and heard on our... You see? Being the greatest guide in Tibet, Paimon doesn't always understand the things you're talking...
This is perfect. Could I borrow?
Sure. Matter of fact, you can keep it if you... The spare copy was originally meant for the Traveler. Paimon used to worry that one day he might not need a guide anymore, so... She went that. It doesn't seem so necessary nowadays.
Why, thank you so much. But still, these are your treasure... Anyway, that was all.
See ya! Alright, time to bring the Hida to see a Pep. Let's hope that old grab... Actually, never mind. In a pap size, Nervalet's probably one of those dragons who's grown too close to humankind. They might end up fighting for all we know.
I had a feeling your kind might come calling. The ley lines are in disarray. Something has gone wrong with Irminsul, yes. Even from a great distance away, I can sense that you who took our home from us, prepare to watch as your own world is plunged into oblivion.
This isn't a joke, Pep! The heat is in grave danger!
Is she now? Then do explain. For what reason should I lend Booer my assistance?
Apep, if you truly despise gods and well, after the great humiliation of being helped by a god in the
Now that is a compelling reason. When El Ahmar plotted against me and I was tortured by forbidden knowledge, and though I regard with shame the pity of my enemies, to receive aid without repay. Oh, tiny Boer, puny humans.
Whoa! It's happening again! We're gonna get sucked in!
It is done. The heart of Oasis is supplying her with life force as we speak. But I should warn you. Boer's existence is closely intertwined with Irminsul.
Thank you.
Spare me your words of gratitude. You may also spare me your feigned concern. A dragon's sovereign's power is far greater than you can imagine. While I was indeed weakened when the heart of Oasis ran dry, providing tiny Boer with a...
Oh, good to hear.
Ever held in high favor, I see. The compliment was sincere. I did once. That tree was not planted by the heavenly principles.
What?
There was a time when it belonged to Tevat, to dragonkind. Its appearance and function then differed greatly from today. The ley lines flowed with an abundance. The heavenly principles usurped and refashioned Irminsul, made it serve humanity, and heavenly principles, god of gods. It makes me sick. As things stand today, holding a grudge, but there will come a day when we reclaim this world. I can already sense that far away from here, the Hydro Dragon has rested his authority. But we have yet to meet. I know that we are both preparing for...
Uh-huh.
I hear a great disturbance out there.
Huh? What is it?
Sandstorms come. The Jinn. Another calamity approaches. You both seem restless. Boer is safe with me. Once she has recovered, Oh,
thanks again. Take care.
I told you already I have no need of your favor.
Nahida, you're awake.
Cease your interrogation. Yes, she awoke for a brief moment, but she had take it. We shall talk more.
Where the heck are we? Did you just dump us in the middle of nowhere? Wait. No. Paimon remembers now. The Temple of Silence is over that way. Come on, let's go find the others.
There's no need for everyone to stay here. I'll protect the sages. The rest of you, return to Aru Village.
Yes, Mahamatra Sino.
Sino! What's going on?
You're back. How is the Dendro Archon?
What a relief.
It's the Jinn. Countless Jinn have stirred up violent sandstorms across the... Tainari and Kale have returned to Aru Village to help. The Jinn are
It's just one thing after another. Where did all of them come from, anyway?
As I see it, the only...
Gurabad?
Baladuri could explain in more detail if he were here.
Gurabad is, for me, a fated land. I must therefore, my master. I am sorry that I couldn't stay by your...
Lilipar. Yeah. We once said goodbye to a friend there. Well, maybe not a... If we can find a way to wake her up, maybe she can help solve this...
Well, be careful. You may find...
You mean... there are other dangers in Gurabad?
It's a sensible assumption to make. The moment we arrived in Caravan Rebod, the Irminsul anomaly started spreading in that direction. To call it a coincidence would be a stretch.
Don't worry. We've gotten a lot stronger since... Ah! When did they show up?
It appears the monsters native to the desert have been stirred by the Jinn's
You should get going. We'll take care of things here. You too.
Don't do anything too risky. You got it?
The Jinn are swarming out of Gurabad! Looks like Almita was right! Let's get inside and see what's going on! one hand and Fatui with the other? This is pure chaos!
I'm gonna fix your skull!
Time! You see that strange machine? Paimon has a sneaking suspicion that that's the thing wrecking Gurubad and setting all those dangerous Jinn free!
The target has reached the core zone. Requesting backup. Repeat, requesting backup.
Backup en route. Stop him at all costs.
Success! Nice one, Traveler! Let's keep going! Junk's gone kaput! Now we can finally...
It seems my subordinates failed to stop you in your tracks.
Apologies, sir.
There is no need to apologize. You did well to hold your ground against such a powerful adversary for as long as...
So, you're in charge here, huh? First the problems with...
I'm afraid I cannot answer that. I assume you aren't naive enough to expect answers from an enemy.
Oh, this guy is so... However you want to spin it, you're clearly involved in this somehow. So you can either start talking... Let's get him! Traveler? What's wrong?
You're remarkably calm. Some would act more rashly upon finding the ringleader all alone. But you keep your cool.
Did you show yourself just to say that?
Is this you trying to take back control of the... I am here merely to indulge my own curiosity. Your names are well known among the Fatui. Naturally, I wanted to observe...
Hey! Don't treat us like we're some kind of exotic animals in a zoo!
Oh, I wouldn't dream of it. I'm quite aware that you are both heroes of great renown. You have resolved crises in many nations and won countless allies. I've been following your adventures with great admiration. My only regret...
What do you mean, admiration? Sorry.
I don't see why. We may happen to occupy opposing sides, but there is no cause for deep-seated...
Well, now that you're observing us up close, what...
I've observed as keenly as I can. Yet... while I endeavor to... Violence is not my area of expertise either, so, you see, I would much rather... Besides, I've heard that even 3 moons in the sky fail to eclipse your brilliance.
3 moons?
So you have a connection with the Harbinger, the Doctor.
Well deduced. Our commander, Dottore, died in Nodcry, but there are things that do not end with his departure. Look at me. I almost...
What are you after? Revenge for Dottore? Or are you plotting...
I've said quite enough, I believe. There's no point in continuing this conversation, except to say...
Ugh.
I'll take that as a yes. Then I'm sure you'll have heard the story of this place. The mother of the Jinn, Lilu. It was right here that Lilupar once helped the wise to ascend to the throne. These degenerate rulers lost control over their nation, and with it...
What are you trying to say?
I once admired you for your adventures. That is the earnest truth. But it appears to me that Are these rules truly just? Does the heavenly principles rule with wisdom or folly?
Do you seriously think you're gonna convince us of anything?
Convince you? I'm sure my command... If a few words from a stranger were enough to make someone completely change their... I am merely stating my position, so that we might understand. As for what game I'm playing here, It was a wise decision not to attack me immediately.
Leave this to us, sir.
Very well. I trust you to do what... Sumeru City. Irminsul.
Hey! Stop right there!
All units, stop them! Protect the commander!
You better
Did
hold
you hear
back
that?
this time.
He mentioned Samira's city in Irminsul! He definitely knows something! We can't let him get away! Get rid of these pesky soldiers! Quick!
Rear guard to the front. Don't let them through.
Get that thing in position!
Hold on! Just a little longer!
Emerge. Right here. Surge.
Witness my rise.
Emerge. Right here. We finally beat them! That mysterious guy can't have gotten far! Let's catch up with him! Found him! Over!
You're very persistent.
Hey, you! Stop running and explain yourself! What? What's this?
Relax. A small trap like this won't be enough. The sandstorms from Gurabad will die down soon enough, but... Don't be discouraged. I knew that someone would come here eventually, where to chat with you, which door to exit from, even which mechanism to wait by for you. You, meanwhile, know nothing of who I am. So far you've... But not to worry. This is only our first meeting.
Just answer me one last question. Why do you continue to...
Follow isn't quite the right word. Let's just say even those... When any set of rules is established, there will be those who benefit and those who lose out. Neither he nor I are tolerated by the rules of this world. We were both searching for... Goodbye, Traveler and Paimon. I wish you a timely escape, albeit not too soon.
Hey! Come back! Wait, this dark wall. We've seen these on our adventure. I'm sorry. She shouldn't have jumped the gun! Okay.
Sino and his team are guarding the north. We'll take this side.
There's so many Jin. We can't let them.
Don't fret. I am well prepared for this.
Huh. So you have a solution?
Perhaps you're unaware that I have a trusty genie partner of my own. Plumpy! Off you go, Plumpy! Come on, what's the holdup? 5,000... 20,000 Mora. 100,000 Mora. Final offer!
Ah, so she's a hired partner.
Hired partners are reliable too. Plumpy here is a highly skilled negotiator. You'll see. Just a few words from her and... Plumpy! Don't you Jin have any respect for the rules? This was supposed to be a negotiation. You wanna play rough? You can play it.
Looks like it's up to us now. Be careful.
Yes, Master.
What happened? How did I pass out? Never mind. It's time for revenge.
This reminds me of when you first arrived in Avidia Forest. We were trying to help a child retrieve a lost toy when you stumbled upon Spino Crocodile territory by mistake.
Yeah, I remember. Our first time doing this side by side.
Fighting side by side. I seem to recall swooping in to rescue you with a team of forest rangers.
Please stop.
And Shroud!
This might make me hurt. There's too many of them. I can't believe I used 12 rare items in one battle. Ugh. I shudder to think how this is good.
Tainari, how's the situation on your end?
We held the line, though it was a close call.
They've breached our defenses in the south. The Jinn are pouring in.
We're hemmed in. This is getting precarious.
That's why we wanted to confirm your status. We need to consider our next move carefully.
Bad news! Another line of defense has been—
Kale, go with them and assess the situation. Dorian—
But Master!
This is not a discussion, Kale.
Wait! You can't pin all your hopes on me! Oh, great. I've almost run out of the things I brought with me. Master!
Need any help?
Huh?
What is it, Kale?
If things continue like this, it won't be long before Aru village is overrun by—
I don't care! Whoever you are! Please!
The only one who can help is you. I am a spirit created at the beginning.
What do you mean?
It doesn't matter. You don't need to understand it.
Watch out! Jinn incoming!
I am a spirit created at—
Here goes nothing! I am a spirit created at the beginning.
I am a flickering illusion.
I am a flickering illusion. What's wrong, Plumpy? I've never seen you so—
But do you know what Kale is reciting?
I am the shimmering light that flow—
I am the shimmering light that flows from the eyes of the Creator!
It's a song composed by the goddess of flowers, but very few records of it remain, even in historic— Is Kale an avid—
Not to my knowledge.
The Jinn have actually quieted down. Although—
Clearly the songs left by the goddess of flowers have a soothing—
Really? I am a spirit! Don't stay away!
It seems like the song only works when Kale recites it.
Kale.
Any luck?
When I heard that loud rumbling in the distance, I thought the shifting sands had bust open the gates to some ancient—
Huh? Wait! That sounds like—
It's been a long while. Did you miss me?
Jet! Ban!
Let's save the catching up for later. First, I gotta get you guys out of there. This should be the right mechanism. There we go. Come on, let's leave this place.
Fatui sure made themselves scarce.
The Fatui? They came to the desert again?
Yep. No idea what they're planning this time. They were being...
How have you been, Jet?
Well, since we last met, I've started my own band of mercs. We've actually made quite a name for ourselves. Oh, yeah. On a slightly different note, I have some good news. I finally took care of Masaira. Not much to write home about. It was just, he tried to talk me into seeing his point of view, as usual. But I'm way past that by now. There was nothing he could say to save his life. What about you guys? Bet you'd forgotten all about...
Of course not! We're super duper best friends!
Wow. Sounds like I should make time to visit some other nations too.
Oh, right. Paimon almost forgot.
Oh, that bottle?
Yeah! We need her power to calm the Jinn and stop the sandstorm. Here's hoping we actually manage to find her, after all the trouble we've been through. Let's see. She should be around here somewhere. Aha! Found her! Lillipar!
What a long dream that was. It's been a while, my Oh, and you're here too, little wildcat. The four of us back together again. Imagine that. After we last parted ways, I merged with the land beneath Gurabad to suppress the dark calamity stirring. It rekindled the flame of vengeance within the Jinn, depriving Gurabad. I fought against it for a long, long time. Until one day, Once satisfied that that dark power could no longer bewitch the Jinn, I too— Why have you returned to Gurabad, my master? And why is my
Well, basically, Sumeru's in danger and a lot of our friends are affected. Some bad guys messed around with... We managed to chase off the culprits, but we have no idea how to seal this place back.
Child's play. I shall quell—
Thank you, Lilupar.
No need to thank me, my master. I have granted many wishes in my time, and this was the most...
The sandstorm's gone. The sun shines bright. When I said that we'd meet again under a lovelier sun, this was exactly how I...
Yay! Although, honestly, Paimon would love to hang out with you more. Even if the weather... Well, there shouldn't be any more Jinn breaking out, right? Are we okay to head back?
Sounds good. You can introduce us to your other friend.
Another adventure begins.
The storms have stopped! We should be able to get to the Temple of Silence without any problems now. Time to regroup!
So, this is the Temple of Silence. I've heard the Nagarjanites mention it in passing, but...
I thought the temple moved to the rainforest ages ago. When did they...
I don't know. This plant...
Even in King Deshret's day, this was experimental technology.
Well, unless you know of another viable alternative...
The plan is sound, and the risks on the scale of this project is enormous.
You're back. Everything all right? And...
Friends of yours?
Pretty much everyone in the Temple of Silence is. This guy's Kaveh, and the one next to him is...
Hello. I'm Jet, and this is Lilupar.
Oh. Pleased to meet you. A friend of a friend is a friend of...
Who's they?
Huh? Do people not say that?
Not in the desert. Friends you can trust, but friends of friends? Gotta keep an eye on them. Still, I do trust the Traveler's judgment.
The sandstorms have calmed down. I take it the Gurabod problem is resolved?
And after getting all smarmy with us, he trapped us there. Luckily, Jet used the mechanism out.
Wow. Thanks for being there to help.
So, this mystery man openly
Yeah? Is there something...
I assume you aren't naive enough to expect answers from an enemy. Well deduced. Our commander, Dottore, died.
Are you wondering about his true identity? Or do you think there's a big
I wouldn't go as far as to call it a conspiracy. Just a simple the most important thing for now is to solve the immediate problem.
This is all getting a little cryptic for me. I'll let you...
Jet?
Aren't you with the Blazing Beasts? What a coincidence. Didn't expect...
We're mercs. You can run into us anywhere. Who's this with you?
So, did you find the solution you were looking for in the Temple of...
You bet we did. This place is incredible. So far, we've discussed a plan and verified its feasibility. Building a new system from scratch is out of the question. So our only option...
According to certain sources in the Temple of Silence, there is a core device in King Deshret's mausoleum known as Aru. If these sources prove correct, the energy contained within... However, this raises difficult questions.
Yeah, but I'm sure they'll reach a compromise once they've argued. The people of the rainforest are always cautious when it comes to desert technology.
Wait! Paimon has a question. Is this the same Aru we've heard of before? It's sealed off, right? Some sort of prison where...
Well remembered. Yes, that's exactly right. According to our records, Aru was the most brilliant creation king. That being said, what Aru actually does and why it was built, until recently, I wouldn't have been optimistic that the place even exists. The only...
Paimon totally gets that. When Paimon first heard about it, she thought it sounded pretty... Do you guys still remember that?
I think I remember. What
Yeah! If only Nefer were here!
Not cry. Funny.
Huh?
Yeah. Had another lady with her, too. Both said...
Really? They came here to help?
Yes, really. It was just before one of them said she's made Nod cry her home. If she's the person you were...
Looks like betting on Aru was the right choice.
See? They're right, dope.
Nefer!
Why, hello! We're here to help. It's a good thing we left early. We almost got locked out.
Locked out? What do you mean?
Oh, you haven't heard? An invisible no one can leave and no one can enter. Sumeru has become a...
Are the Fatui behind this too?
Actually, no. This has nothing to do with them. I suspect it's a defense mechanism within Irminsul itself. Irminsul is the source of Tevat's ley lines, after all. And I imagine this function was put in place to seal the entire region off in the event of serious damage, preventing the disaster.
Doesn't that mean that the people here won't be able to escape to other nations if the anomaly keeps spreading?
Currently, that does appear to be the case, which is precisely why I am here. This is a critical moment for the world, and Sumeru...
Paimon's surprised you managed to convince her to come back to Sumeru.
Indeed. Even for someone of my wisdom and eloquence, this tested my skills to the limit.
And why should it concern me that Sumeru's in trouble? Surely you don't think I still have feet?
Judging by your tone, I suppose you don't.
Sounds like you don't know much about my past. And here I thought...
All I know is that the Ibis King is the source of your power. He was quite a As for your past, I have ways to learn the full story if I wish to. But everyone has secrets they'd rather keep.
I'm glad you see it that way, Miss Nic. I've chosen to call Nodcry home, which is why I did my part in its hour of need. That doesn't mean
I understand.
Human emotions do not appear and disappear without cause. Still, if time has taught me anything, it's that human emotion, that's where we angels come in. Our duty ultimately. So I wish to hear about your past, because I do not believe you are motivated by hatred alone. And if we still arrive at different conclusions in the end.
I refuse.
Wait, what? But I set the atmosphere and everything. Isn't the—
Is it? Maybe I'm not so good at reading the atmosphere. You're right, Nicole. There's more to me than just hatred. Had it consumed me, but I don't think that your guidance can change my mind. The all-consume—
Do you wish to shake them off?
No. I hope to remember them forever.
In that—
Sure. It's not every day you get—
A long, long time ago, when the angels still walked freely, monotonous work, lukewarm relationships, human emotions are often attached to a person, a place. If Sumeru were destroyed, both rainforest and desert would be no more. With both love and hate are intense emotions.
Most sophisticated, Miss Nicole. But anyone focused on the future could only ever Still, I'm a special case. Someone once told me that human memory is more As much as I dislike Sumeru, this is no way for it to—
How much will you need? You're not gonna milk this for all—
What do you think?
I'll be upfront with you. I don't have much more on me. If that's what you need, I could borrow some.
Just cover my travel expenses.
Huh? Is that all?
That's all. Given all the people I owe favors to, I can just about justify a trip to Sumeru. Yehoda!
Here, boss! What do you need?
I'm going back to Sumeru for a while. While I'm away, you'll be in charge of the curator.
Me? I'm in charge? Whoa! Don't worry, boss. And that was how the ingenious Angel Nicole brought you the perfect person for the job in your hour of need.
That was far more detailed than necessary. I never thought I'd return. Especially not the desert. But life doesn't always go as planned, I suppose. What's Candace up to? I don't think I've seen her.
She is still taking care of things in our village. Should be joining us before too long. Oh, and sorry, hope we're not interrupting.
We're planning to go to the mausoleum of King Deshret to look for the legendary Aru, then use it to try and restore.
According to records in the Temple of Silence, the mausoleum houses something called...
We still have some time before we leave, so there's no rush.
By the way, who are these two new faces?
Just call me Nefer. I'm based in Nodcry. Did I hear—
Correct.
Well, I happen to have a connection with one of the 3 retainers imprisoned inside, the Ibis King. I'm here to get things done.
That sounds perfect.
Miss Nefer, are you from the desert by—
Why do you ask?
I don't know. There's a familiar air about you. Plus, you mentioned Candace. Sorry, I don't mean to pry. It was just a random thought. I'm Dia, an Eremite mercenary. My work usually—
I'm on good terms with Dory, and she's mentioned you all before. It's nice to— However, my associate here is probably less well acquainted with you.
Actually, I'm a little better acquainted than you—
Huh. Are my eyes—
Ventriloquism. I have heard—
What is it, Kale?
It's you! You're the voice who's been— You encouraged me to report my dreams to the Dendro Archon.
I have many titles, but let's go with the most pertinent one. I am Nicole—
An angel? Sounds like a big deal, but—
Well, we're a rather long-living race of beings.
Yep, and she's also an amazing sculptor.
You could say she's a real creep.
Well, ma'am, if both the Traveler and Paimon give you rape—
Oh, please don't call me ma'am. I find it so awkward when people just relax and be yourself.
Miss Nicole? If it's okay.
Yes, you may. I can see your heart is filled with confusion, and I also know which questions you want to ask me. Why did you dream of Sumeru City in disarray? I can guide you to the truth, but it involves a personal secret of yours. I thought we were going to speak alone.
What's wrong with it? Even the doctors at Dar al-Shifa allow patients to be
Well, if Kale doesn't mind her secret being revealed.
Thanks for being so considerate, Miss Nicole. I don't know what secret you mean, but whatever.
Closest friends! It's so nice to hear that.
All right. In that case, Kale, are you aware that there are god remains inside your...
I am. When I was young, I got sick with Elazar. The Fatui convinced my mom and dad that they could help. Yet there were a lot of other kids just like me there. This creepy guy injected us with some strange I can still remember the pain like it was yesterday. But anyway... So...
Yes. Those were the remains of Nabu Malik...
What?
You don't seem surprised like the rest of them.
The possibility crossed my mind when Kale recited the Goddess of Flowers song and calmed the Jinn.
You made Paimon jump! What do you...
I was merely passing through when I heard the name of the Goddess of Flowers. You, with the hat. Are you certain? I sense no trace.
Well, it is a very small fragment. Unless special methods are used to manifest its power, after the goddess passed away, her remains were scattered across the... Eventually, the Fatui must have found a way to track some of them down. You're more shaken than I thought. In one sense, you've been extraordinarily lucky. So many people who...
I don't know what to say. I'm glad that I could help everyone with this power, really. But...
Well, people value their autonomy very highly.
I understand how you feel, Kale. But once you get used to it...
I guess you of all...
2 good reasons, in fact. Incidentally, 3 is the maximum number of Hermanubis's Baf...
Let me guess. Because 2's company...
Thanks for helping to explain the...
Not my intention.
Goddess preserve me. I should take my leave. This boy in his wolf's head hat speaks much too...
Kale, all I'm trying to say is, no matter how many Hermanubis fragments there are within me, you wouldn't think of me as Hermanubis.
Yeah, I know what you mean. So about that dream I had, was it a warning?
Yes. Just like me, she was an angel created by the primordial humans. Though her body and soul have perished, her essence retained the mother of dreams, lord of flowers and oases.
We won't, but I still don't understand.
Yes. Why indeed? You weren't the only one injected. I suspect it may be because of the firm will you showed in the face of suffering. Of course, this doesn't mean you have to shoulder any extra responsibility. As this young man said. All right. Any further questions from the family members?
Let's move out.
We all hope it'll work. But will we really be able to open...
Haven't you handled other big projects before?
I mean, the biggest project I've worked on to date is...
Look on the bright side. At least this time you're actually here when Sumeru needs you most. You won't have to come asking me for details after...
Mock me all you want. But now that I'm here, things will be
Kave's self-doubt disappeared in an instant. Like...
Well, this confidence is most gladdening. Now, go and pack your things.
Oh, Miss Nicole. I heard you're a very talented sculptor.
Oh, I don't know. I wouldn't want to.
Honestly, even though Kasharawar is best known for its focus on mechanics, plenty of Kasharawar scholars are. So if they rate your work, that's enough for us.
Who's we?
Myself and a few other scholars.
Oh, well, if you insist,
Whoa. Where did that come from?
Look at the level of detail. It's so lifelike. The squirrel descends from the heavens like a champion, and the earth trembles beneath its...
Kaveh? Kaveh, come here for a sec. Oh, and Madame Faruzan.
All right, but hang on a moment. I have...
You called? What is it, youngster?
This squirrel statue.
Oh, a squirrel. I wouldn't say cute per se. The realism is what stands out to me.
Oh, a hero? I suppose so. Actually...
I see. Well, do you tend to read novels about...
As a matter of fact, I do quite enjoy those.
Then perhaps this statue represents the heroic tale you long to see deep down inside. Also, on the subject of heroism, I feel that if the subject posed with a finger raised to war... I'm sure some would call it cliché or old-fashioned, but not me. I think it would be a perfect fit. Kaveh!
Sorry, Madame Faruzan, I'm a little...
What a pity. That young man has excellent aesthetic tastes.
What a genius idea! Why didn't I think of that? Classical beauty is a great direction to...
Precisely! A declaration of victory. Then place the two statues face to face.
Yes! That's
It'll be a masterpiece. Miss...
Just call me Nicole.
What? Oh, no. That wouldn't be right.
Why ever not? Madam is a state of mind cultivated from within. Anyway, my dear Miss Nicole, once we make it through these trying times, should we have the pleasure of meeting in this day of age, it's rare to find people with an appreciation for classic...
Honestly, I feel the same way. It's been a long time since I met anyone interested. Also, I have to say, you're a very good judge of character. Because when I think about it...
Sorry, keeping watch over heroes?
Never mind that.
Let's not tell Madame Faruzan about Miss Nicole's...
Good idea. Let's limit the conversation.
I hope everyone's ready. We'll be arriving at our destination very shortly.
Why, we've not seen so many visitors ever, really. Closer inspection reveals many familiar faces. To what?
You surmise correctly. We are here to carry a...
Oh, enormous, you say? How large, then? Why, you've even put a smile on Goatee and Crocco's faces. I know that laugh. Lilapar? What?
Oh, this is hilarious. Turns out good things real. When did you three get locked up in here? And still you act all high and mighty, putting on a show for the younglings.
Why, you... Yes, I know. No need to shout. You're right, but didn't King Deshret seal you away? How did you break...
Who knows? Perhaps you can ask my master one day, should you ever... Behold, the executioners of old. Some have turned into fragments residing in human bodies. It's almost tragic, watching lowly prisoners like you act all self-important.
I'm starting to take a liking to this magic bottle lady.
Time is of the essence. We come to you, O three ancient lords, to request your assistance on behalf of the Academy. As for precisely what we need your help with, it's a long story.
All right, stop arguing, Crocco. And Goatee, don't you start. What's the harm in letting her speak? It's not worth getting... But do you really have a way to answer them? You once answered the final question, Nefer, but the seal did... Unless, with the passage of time...
You could say so. When you first asked me what determines truth and falsehood, my answer was liars are the best at seeing through the falsehoods of the world. But if you want them to tell...
I think that makes sense.
I found it quite compelling myself, and I told Nefer so. Unfortunately...
Well, that's simply because it was my answer.
Can you guess which answer Al-Ahmar wanted then?
Time. And that's not only the answer to the final question. It's the all things wax and wane with the passage of time. Love and current affairs are always fraught with conflict and controversy. You once described King Deshret as a proud man.
Time. Well, indeed. Perhaps in building Aru, our king was in fact attempting to reverse time. This is the most eventful day I have experienced in a long time. You have...
Are those 3 of the 7 pillars?
Turns out the statues were quite faithful to the source.
You 3 seem to be in good
Prison can help a person grow and learn to cherish what they have. Nevertheless, after everything... Hello, Nefer.
It's good to see you, Thoth.
Nice. Definitely puts my mind...
Should we maybe introduce ourselves? Or...
Sure. I'm Sethos, the current leader of the Temple of Silence. This is General Mahamatra Silence.
Everything is equally new to us, in truth. We've been gone from this mortal world for long...
Let's hold off on the introductions for now. We can always ask Nefer about you.
You're like a helpless parent. Gods and people of yore are not necessarily well...
Is that so? Well, I think we'll take it in stride, just as we did with the 3 questions.
Fair point. I have to applaud your
And I must praise you for your wisdom.
I'm sorry?
Why, your tremendous accomplishments deserve a reward, do they not?
General Mahamatra.
I won't beat around the bush. Sumeru is facing a crisis the likes of which have never...
Every calamity throughout the ages has been connected to...
Whatever is wrong with Irminsul, it severely affected the Dendro Archon.
The Dendro Dragon? I'm sorry, the Dendro Dragon is...
Not a pep, surely. Not vicious, cruel, a pep who possesses no...
Oh, I shudder to think what could have caused Lesser Lord Kusanali to suffer such a plight. Still, why would...
You can help us make history, too.
A smooth talker. Well...
Currently, no one can connect to Irminsul. We hope that by opening up Aru and making some modifications to it...
Unfortunately, Aru is an imperfect creation. King Deshret never managed to realize his full... Besides, I hear your reasons, but to give up...
The archaeological records clearly indicate that although Aru's construction took a long time, it was not beyond human means to achieve.
This is by no means a threat. But the only reason we helped you escape from You asked us to state our wishes, and we have. Each one of us...
What do we think, my fellow old fogies? Shall we lend our support or not?
Since you ask so nicely...
Naturally what? Are you for or...
I simply mean we shall do... You claim that you wish to open Aru. Know you then that the golden slumber created by King Desh...
We do. We understand the risks involved.
In all likelihood, the mortal world will never again be able to replicate King Deshret's work.
We are sure. Before...
If your minds are made up, very well. Saint Shezepank, Saint Bennu, one...
Saint Bennu, responding to your call.
3 Saint Shezepank, responding to your call. 3 King...
Lord Herreshoff.
Would a law...
Then your trust in my well-being has long outlived your physical body. You have always opened with that same
Al-Akhmar is long gone. What is the reason?
You're awake? Good. We are voting on whether to give the people of present-day Sumeru access to Aru and permit them...
Aru is the pride of Al-Akhmar. Opening Aru requires the...
Sumeru is currently in the midst of a major calamity. Let us not forget that while Allah, a god without his people, shall cease to exist, and King Deshret's greatest wish was to provide...
I do not mean to mock these proceedings, but what is the point of a unanimous vote when we know that the last of the...
This will no doubt surprise your mechanical mind, and I have no intention of trying to persuade you into...
Huh? Can someone attest to this? Do we...
I ask the three kings. Can...
Naturally, the Ibis King, Thoth.
What?
It was Thoth's disciples who revealed the truth to us. We need not debate its veracity.
Harishef, you diabolical fiend!
I awakened our former colleagues for you, supported your opinion, and backed...
I miss the days when Hermanubis was still around. At times like this...
What are you trying to say? Is my word worth less to you than Hermanubis's?
Hypocrite though you are, Lord Thoth, you are humorous.
Since King Deshret is no more, we shall receive no reprimand for acting. Remember, the moment that Aru is liberated, to take this step is to bring the perfect...
We understand that well, and we have decided to proceed regardless. Furthermore, the
King Deshret's creation is clearly a place of rest.
Hermanubis' representative and the Dendro Dragon Apep made their choice ahead by the grace of His Majesty, guided by his wisdom.
What's this? Are we under... No.
Here you are, through the sands of time.
Father. Father...
It's Jet's father, Jibril! That's right! He entered the golden...
I smell blood and sand on you. You've grown, strong as a...
You have to leave, don't you? Please... just answer me that...
This meeting is a blessing from the gods. My soul, once imprisoned along with that the dead should meet the living, is itself a miracle. One, do not weep for me, Jet. I know you will accomplish many great things in your life. You will go further and climb higher than I ever did. All I ask is that you take good care.
Father.
Hey, Jet. Do you want something to...
I'm fine. Thanks, Paimon. It was just a little sudden. The chance to see my... He was trapped in the golden slumber for our sake. And now, after all this time...
You've grown strong, Jet. More than enough.
Yeah. I'll leave the past in my memory where it belongs. Goodbye, Father.
Ah, me, what a touching reunion that was.
We three retainers, once imprisoned for our iniquity, are surely the least qualified. Although Aru was created by a god, human crafts...
As for your proposed renovations, we cannot determine which functions to keep or discard.
It matters not. The Ibis King shall be accountable if any problems arise. Ibis, you chose...
If I'd known you'd be like this, I would have locked all of us?
Vilify me no further. Scholars, using Aru's power, we shall install a defense mechanism at our king's mausoleum, unseen and unheard.
Amazing.
With technology from the heavens, the possibilities are endless.
All right. Well, that resolves the issue of confidentiality.
Why, yes. I've already contacted them.
Так, ну-ка, интересно кое-что посмотреть. Ну-ка, сейчас. То есть сначала это 2 часа 30 минут. Ну, по факту, если я успею, то могу, в принципе, до половины дойти. Ладно, давайте, не надо. Продолжим.
You must be the ones tasked by the Academia with renovating Aru?
That's right. Good afternoon. I'm Kaveh, and these two are Termezi and Naisaburi.
We've met before. This is Thoth, the Ibis King. And everyone knows these two.
I've only ever seen these two in murals.
Ah, the paintings in the temple. They show us chatting, playing cards, playing chess.
No, only you enjoy playing chess. We were just...
I wouldn't go that far.
Back to the matter at hand. A preliminary assessment by the Academia indicates that this project requires expertise. The most capable minds in their respective fields are here before you.
The artisans who built Aru for Al-Ahmar gave their very lives to create this splendid work.
I didn't know that. We'll do our best, of course, but we certainly won't be sacrificing...
Such brazen words.
No, that's not what he meant. Please, don't mind him. He shares your sentiments, just not your, penchant for hype.
I just think it's important to manage expectations.
Forgive my lack of courtesy, but we simply can't sacrifice our lives to the gods on complete... Here's a first draft of the project proposal for your perusal. Please let us know if you have any requests. Normally, I'd have made it look a lot more visually appealing, but we were really...
Naturally.
If my fellow ministers deem this meager...
Why are you so preoccupied with the ostentatious displays of respect to Al-Ahmar? We should be trying to make things
Exactly.
This is Aru's mainframe.
We certainly will. Thank you for...
You may attempt to lay out punishment should you so desire, though I'm afraid it would be futile.
King Deshret always believed in humanity. Still...
Is that true? No wonder human artisans helped to build Aru, then.
Naturally.
Have you noticed that the Goat King keeps giving superficial responses? It's like
He understands the art of perfunctory speech. That's what earned him his position as the Minister of Ministers.
Excuse me for being blunt, but it sounds suspiciously like you're putting yourself on a pedestal.
You're mistaken. And while there's nothing strictly wrong with making every conversation about yourself...
You? Whatever. I knew it'd be like this working with you. All right, let me past. I need to look at this console.
It's your job to activate it, after all. Everyone, please proceed with the external checks and preparations as per the
Hello there, youngsters.
Whoa, the Ibis King came to...
What do you mean, came to life?
You did say we could start our research, right?
I've reviewed the proposal. The work you're planning to carry out on this grand device is ambitious in its scope.
I wouldn't say I'm feeling hugely confident, but given how bad things are...
You are the top scholars of your day. I trust you are aware that there are...
Aru and the Akasha? I thought the Akasha was the Academia's greatest technological accomplishment.
And you too?
You've read the instruction manual, right?
An instruction manual? The Akasha has an instruction manual?
It used to sit on a shelf in the corner at the House of Dana. Not the most popular, if the manual is to be believed. Aru was in fact the original
What? But there are so few records about Aru.
Ah, but this is something you could not possibly have known. You may have heard many stories about the desert, but
I'm from Vahomana. It's, well...
Precisely. And a large part of veracity is that I may as well tell you. In the beginning, Nabu Malikata, the goddess of flower, then she created the Jinn, enlightened them, and ordered them to... It was the first and greatest alliance. All the great changes in Sumeru's history began with the goddess of flowers. So grieved was King Deshret by her passing, and so the Akasha was inspired by
Well, if the two share a common technological origin...
Unbelievable. Have you no...
No, I do, but there's no time for that. The schedule is too tight.
Perhaps you could try coming up...
You know what it's like having to turn around 5 different drafts in one day?
Yeah, also, Sir Ibis, King, you don't plan on getting direct...
Yes, well, you strike us more as having come to give a popular sup.
Neither.
And still, if Aru is so powerful, why didn't King Deshret use it for more ambitious ends?
Because it was never fully completed. King Deshret had grand plans. In the beginning, his wish was to create something that could rival what he desired she bestowed. And thus was knowledge brought into the world. And that monument, built from knowledge and technology. At that time, King Deshret said the following to... Since we share an eternal covenant, I shall never be your enemy. Remember, it is not that I In the end, Aru was only used to store a portion of the souls.
So the point you're making is, King Deshret was both powerful and ambitious, and you could see this as an act of mercy. But you could also see it as the sentiments that lay between...
This explains why Aru was both a prison...
You have to be careful who you get involved with, or you invite all manner of misfortune. Love is the same. It is both a prison and... All right, let us pause the story here for now. Seeing who's in charge again, is it?
Ah, yes, me and him.
Now then, close your... Wisdom hides in the space between the tangible and the intangible. By the power of King Deshret.
Where did this come from?
It looks more like some form of externalized information.
Just as the Akasha allows you to access a greater range of knowledge, this is no ordinary mechanism. Whether you choose to increase or decrease, keep or...
Looks mechanical to me. Better let me
turn around.
So that's where the elevator is. Obelisks were used to record important information in the ancient desert civilization. Hey, Alhaitham, there's some writing. I've sent it to your screen. Do you see?
Got it. It's a little blurry, but...
Take a look and tell me what it says. Oh, and I'll send any other similar text directly to you.
Let's start with this one. It's a variant of an older... Looks like cultural information from the age of King Deshret.
If so, I suggest you delete it.
Words thrown together merely for fun. I had no idea Aru...
Well, as long as you're certain that this is strictly private...
It is unimportant.
All right, well, I guess I'll start... Found some more. Sending them over to you.
These are all reports about the Gurubad conflict.
Can we delete them?
I'd say so. Most of this information has already...
What if there are details in there that Vahumana missed?
They'll just have to live with it. If we don't resolve these issues now, there won't even...
Yeah, you're right. There's some other similar monuments nearby. I'll... Another monument.
Hold on.
You're still reading it? How long is it?
It records the development and governance of the Oasis civilization. Most of it concerns the Jinn, but it also contains...
Is it important?
Some of it. There was no way for me to read the whole thing in its entirety, so I had to rely on my intuition.
What about the artisans' records? What do they mention?
They're speculations, mostly. For instance, they were wondering how to protect themselves if King Deshret...
Sounds like pure mythology to me.
Sure. The records do emphasize that this was merely their conjecture based on various myths.
Even that got recorded? Okay.
Is that truly necessary? You won't be needing those.
No, the blueprints are important. I want to... I think that
it meets the requirements of the contingency plans, so we should be good.
I gotta say, it's the strangest feeling. This crop, it's like drifting between life and death. Or in and out of a dream.
Chasing dreams in the most literal sense. Definitely.
What happens if my spirit just...
That won't happen. And...
All right. I'd better keep my wits about...
Traveler from afar, do you worry for the fate of
Whoa! It's so big the
Greetings, Crocodile King.
Please be at ease. I'm just here to chat with you about
Sounds like you really care about her.
Yes, although to be exact, it is...
Speaking of Nihida, Paimon was wondering how she's...
Wait a moment.
What is it?
I tried calling out to a pep, but there was no response. This can only mean that she is focusing all her energy.
All the gods who served King Deshret seemed super surprised to hear that Apep agreed to help Nihida.
Are you aware of the history between her and our king? Then you are learned indeed. I'm glad to know that at the end of his life, King Deshret tricked the Dendro Dragon into swallowing him whole. The Dendro Dragon despised King Deshret, yet he outwitted her. Rather than bringing disaster to the land, he chose to deceive her and thereby the Dendro Dragon stands for the glory of a bygone era. And so, her willingness to help the Dendro Archon through this crisis...
Yep, Nihida did her...
So Lesser Lord Kusanali put an end to the Dendro Dragon. As much as she loathes the Seven, Apep knows kindness when she sees it.
Yeah, that's the sense we got from...
She is not incapable of coexisting with other living things. All of this being said, I wouldn't expect too much.
We'll keep that in mind. Anyway, how much longer do you think Nahida needs to stay with the Pep? For all we know, the Fatui might still be in the desert. I'm alright, Pi. Huh? Was that Nahida's voice?
It seems the treatment was a...
Since when do my deeds require your evaluation?
Here will do just fine.
I had no intention of taking you any further.
You always hide your kindness away like an oasis within a sandstorm. Only those who make it through the...
You dare appraise my being?
No. I'm expressing my gratitude. I want to...
Awake already. You are more resilient.
Pep. I feel much better.
Gods and their gratitude mean little to me. I would rather you give me your assurance that the situation... If I suffer any ill effects from the ley lines, you, as the god of this land, will be held.
I understand what you require. But Sumeru is my responsibility.
A farcical notion. God of Sumeru, I hope you realize how
And yet, maybe it is precisely what defines me. A god of...
Then hold steady.
Well, I'll be. Is that a pep? Do my eyes deceive me? Of all places, the Dendro Dragon has this...
I see that after all this time, El Ahmar's menagerie of
It's a pleasure, Dendro Dragon. Had you arrived but a little sooner, you...
What a nauseating thought. You are not the first insects I have had the displeasure of dealing with today. A swarm of them tugged on my tail on my way over. Goodness.
What did you do with them?
I cast them away. What would you have me to... Boer, this is where we shall part ways. To be clear, I do not wish to see you or anyone else here.
Then I wish you peace as you return to your dwelling place.
It matters not to me. Simply refrain from bothering me again.
A force to be reckoned with. At times like this...
Hold on, just hold on, okay? We're almost there. We made it! Huh? Wait, that voice! Uh-oh, I'm gonna fall! Well, that's a relief. A pair of safe hands in...
The Dendro Archon's familiars. They are the last thing I
Huh? Wait, what are the R&R doing here? Don't you guys hate the... Obviously I was worried about the Dendro Archon. I've been supporting... Oh, they seem pretty nervous. Not just people. It's all these non-human beings. I can't believe you made such a long and dangerous journey just for my sake. I'll have to ask everyone to wait while I help our new arrival settle in. Once I'm done, Traveler, Paimon, shall we find a place for our friends to stay? Awesome! Let's go! Well, first I have... Okay, I think that covers everything. It's only us. It must be very tough for you coming all the way out here, especially since you don't like the Veluca. Is everyone... Everyone's here. Good. Are you okay? You look like you were about to pack. And you're forgetting who I am. Don't... Red flag... Oh, excuse me! Are you comparing... I suppose everyone is gathered here because of me. As we can see, the I can't thank you enough. Right now, we're focused on restructuring Aru. I can help too. Just let me know where I'm needed. Up to no good? That traveler, Paimon. I have other work to attend to here that needs to... No problem? Thank you. I'm counting on you. There's one other thing. If you are to work alongside the people of Sumeru, you would... There's nothing to fear. No one here will hurt you. But if you do feel afraid... Very well. Now, I shall Do not fear. We... Everyone's here.
Dendro Archon.
Are you recovering all right? You mustn't push your...
I'm doing very well. Thank you for your... I see. Using the power of Aru to reboot the Akasha, it's a sound plan, although I regret to be the bearer of bad news. But with the state that Irminsul is currently in...
Alas, we had feared.
And what about non-traditional means?
Non-traditional?
Are you saying...
Desperate times call for new measure.
Ah, it's you. The Aranara have good intuition when it comes to people.
Given everything that's going on, I'd be more surprised if they're...
Miss Nefer, as a professional intelligence broker...
Not one that I'm willing to volunteer. What's in it for me?
Let's say I'll treat this as a pilot project aimed at expanding your intelligence operations. Whatever business you're...
I like the sound of that.
Given that you rarely set foot in Sumeru, practically no one at Caravan Rebot...
I take it you've read the files on everyone in the area?
Yes. I also skimmed the list of evacuees.
Any initial suspects?
Limiting the scopes to males whose recent activity could be viewed... The Aranara saw 2 people talking, but currently we only have 1 suspect. The other person was probably just...
Everyone is heading for the desert per the evacuation order. Anyone willing to...
There's no way it was a spur-of-the-moment decision to act. We need to smoke him out from wherever he's hiding.
Sounds like you have the beginnings of... I see. Your suspicions are well-founded.
So far, we still lack solid evidence that he's...
Then let's get closer to him to confirm before we make our move.
And you're certain you've never encountered this person in...
I'm certain. Besides, it's extremely rare for me to have had any direct contact with... Sino, stay out of sight and wait for my signal. If he raises any red flags...
Understood.
Excellent. Well... Darker skin, scars, frequents the... Nothing unusual about how he dresses or a coin. Interesting. Could that be how his contact paid him? Sorry to bother you. Has everyone here already left? I don't suppose you...
Ma'am? What are you doing in Caravan Rebat all by yourself? The main group...
My friend and I lost some of our cargo along the way. I didn't want to miss out on potential business, so I told... And then there was a terrible sandstorm. I guess...
Forgive me for asking, but just to be on the safe side, could you describe...
Sure. She has blonde hair, and she was wearing a hat at...
Yes, I think that does ring a bell. Ah, my apologies. During this exceptional time...
I understand. Well, sir...
Hey, wait! They left a good while ago now. You'll never catch up with them on your own. Why don't I give you a ride? I'm here to collect the last few people anyway.
That would be amazing. Traveling with a group will be...
Hey, let's not worry about the money for now. Wait here a moment. Once I'm done packing up, I'll take...
All right, thanks. Let me know if you need a hand...
No need for that.
Okay. Well, I wish there was some way I could repay you.
You're not wrong there. I mean, what kind of cargo is so important that it's...
I suppose I can tell you, since you've been such a big help. But...
Oh, really?
We're in the antiques business. You understand? Some of our goods aren't acquired through the most...
Ah, no wonder. Well, ma'am, in that case, it turned...
I'm all ears. But to be clear, our commission isn't cheap.
I'm sure that won't be a problem. My issue is, I have some...
Pure gold. That's quite something. How'd you come across it?
If you look hard enough...
It has no distinct Snezhnayan markings. That'll be why he's going with that story. Surely you have an existing business partner. Won't they take it off your hands?
The shop I used to work with is having cash flow issues at the moment after losing some money.
I understand.
As it happens, I'm just about done
Sure. Let's walk in.
This evacuation was a huge operation. They needed a few people to stay behind and tie up loose ends. And I ended up being one of them. You're lucky you ran into us in time.
I certainly am.
Hands where I can see them.
General Mahamatra! No, wait!
This is the coin? Good. Sadly, you won't have the chance to spend it.
Nicely done. Looks like Sumeru's Matra are a well...
Unmarked gold coins are quite difficult to trace. Thanks to you, here's what's gonna happen. Southeast from here, leeward side of the hill. That's where he's...
Great work. Candace tells me you're in...
Hers are quickly catching up. She's improved a lot and looks like it's over to you for the...
Because I'm quickest on my feet?
Because you know how to trail a target. Plus, it'll be easier to monitor.
Fine. I'll be quick.
One more thing. The Traveler just brought a message from the Dendro Archon.
Got it. Will do.
Are you sure you'll be okay?
Gee, I don't know. Maybe you should come with me.
Okay. Then.
Really? You do know this is a stealth operation, right?
Paimon, are you sure?
Well, Paimon at least wants to give it a shot. Besides, being the best guide in Teyvat has...
Fine. Join me if you want. But be warned. If anything goes wrong, I'll have to gag you and
No need! Paimon will be super careful.
Good. Then what are we waiting for? Let's...
Ah! Coming!
The wind rises. Too slow.
Guy! Wait up! Hey, slow down, will ya?
We're here. Now we wait.
Okay, yeah, cool.
What's on your mind, Paimon?
Huh?
I thought all you cared about besides being a guide was food and sleep. Why?
What's that supposed to mean? Paimon's been on plenty of dangerous
But never on your own. You hardly ever leave the Traveler's side. Just saying. I'm kind of at loose ends right now. So if you did want to share...
Hat guy? Do you... think...
What? Where's that?
When we were in Notcry, Paimon suddenly realized something. Even though Paimon's with Paimon doesn't get like this very often. She just got really scared when the Traveler got kidnapped that time. And the more Paimon thought about it, the more useless she felt. But Paimon doesn't want to be a bird. Does that make any sense? You know, that feeling of just...
You asked the right person.
Oh...
I'm not gonna try and encourage you. What I will say is this. When you start doubting yourself, you have to make the decision to move forward. Otherwise, no. So ask yourself, what do you want? To get stronger? To learn more? Something's not right. Paimon, is it just me?
Should Paimon take a...
We'll give it another hour. If nothing happens...
Okay. How strange. We've been here for... What is it? Did you think of something?
Something feels off about this. We know for sure that the guy Sinocot had something set up. Yet somehow his contact is a no-show. So, either the handler got caught...
How would they know to do that? Wouldn't they at least send someone...
That's the problem. They couldn't possibly know what's happening here. This feels all too...
Even though this isn't a formal meeting, I'd still...
Shesipank and Bennu are currently assisting. As for Hermanubis,
There have been times when I imagined what it might... Time has taken many things away.
I must say, there is one... You appear to be in good spirits, Lesser Lord.
Oh no! So even a Pep's power? Don't worry, Paimon. It worked very well indeed. The issue is how closely I am tied to Irminsul. Sumeru has undergone tremendous changes during your absence.
Regrettably.
I too have grown weaker due to the effects of Irminsul.
Then what do you suggest?
We take all the help we can get. Sumeru is our shared home.
Though Al-Ahmar is no longer with us, the alliance between the... Not to mention that it was the people of
You really know how to give a...
Now then, let us look...
The brightest minds of the Sumeru...
Correct. Irminsul has existed in Teyvat since the very beginning, after the Heavenly Principles arrived. Since then, everything as the Dendro Archon, Tavad has seen many upheavals in the last. I made sure to monitor all the pathways through which I still believe that someone has actively by entering Irminsul.
I see what you mean. You can't.
That's right.
Please, understand how difficult this
defense has never been an easy task.
After Irminsul was invaded.
I'm sure you feel responsible, but you are not to.
But the people of Sumeru should not have to endure.
And this is why you need our.
Yes. The only thing in all I managed to do before falling into a coma. The scholar's initial plan was to Unfortunately, Irminsul has suffered. To rise to the challenge, we had to reclaim Irminsul.
Human wisdom has clearly improved over the millennia.
Together, we will do everything in our power to save Irminsul.
By the way, when you spoke earlier of an intruder, it almost...
Well...
Master Tainari!
Is this... how did this happen?
Luckily, we managed to evacuate.
What in the world was that?
Oh my. I understand now that...
Not once over the millennia has...
Please continue, Dendro Archon.
Irminsul's root system is what comprises the ley lines. In the past, it has become a tree of unbridled greed. A clear sign that...
Blasphemy. From where I stand and experiment, but if we are to honor Dottores' will...
The birth of this tree proves to me beyond doubt that this is... But to explain the situation in full...
Zandik. So it was him.
But didn't Dottore die and not cry? He must still have loyal followers amongst the Fatui.
I can confirm that Fatui forces have arrived in Sumer. Furthermore, Irminsul seems to... Sorry. I couldn't think of any other word to describe it.
A baleful tree.
Speaking of Dottore, I have some information. I didn't think it was wise to state this out in the open.
You mean... the Fatui never intended to follow through with him? Then...
It's hardly a conventional strategy, and the rationale behind it is pretty twisted. But as it happens, I know someone. He's been a collaborator of Dottore's from the outset.
There is still much to be done. Everyone, please...
As per the discussions, the following groups must act immediately. Mr. Alhaitham and Mr. Kave, the next...
We'll give it everything we've got.
The plan looks feasible, but the
General Mahamatra Sino and his team will help to...
No problem. I've already spoken.
This kind of thing is best left to the fleet-footed.
If it's efficiency you're after...
Following up on the elemental energy amplifier we discussed. Ms. Dory, I assume...
Yep, that's right. Leave it to Lord...
Got it. Well, I'd like Madame Farazan...
You can count on us. Will do. Rest assured, I'll take good...
Dia, Candace, and Nefer. You'll be in charge of negotiating.
You bet.
Good. I believe that covers everything. Tainari...
Poor Tainari. Must be tough.
Hey, don't try and drive a wedge between us, you old...
All it says to me is that Master Nephis is faithful.
Exactly.
Finally, Traveler, you and I will... Once that task is complete, I'll be asking some of you to...
The Eternal Oasis?
Regarding your trip to Natlan, under normal circumstances, so regretfully, we won't be able to give the Pyro Archon Mawika the grand reception that she deserves.
No point putting too much pressure on yourself.
Right. Especially you, didn't.
Don't worry about me. The Dendro Dragon's life for us. We'll be there every step of the... Yes. I believe in myself. Well, time to get going.
Так, давайте мы, наверное, сейчас это... Так, давайте закончим, наверное, потому что у чела, я так вижу, это уже половина. То есть буквально, ну, как я сказал, давайте закончим. В принципе, на удивление, мне зацепила сюжетка. Хотя я не думал, что она все-таки меня так зацепит. Так, ну давайте увидимся в следующей серии. Следующая серия, скорее всего, будет последняя, потому что, ну, я не понимаю, реально, блядь, то есть... ну да, я забыл. То есть у чела это 6 часов 43 минуты длится, ну, плюс-минус там. То есть, как бы, ну, у меня это заняло сколько? 2 часа 17 минут. А у чела 3 часа, блядь, это заняло, нахуй. Так что давайте уж будем заканчивать и продолжим следующую серию. Всем пока-пока.